Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Engineer Masood Akhtar Kiani, and today we have the technical session number 71. Our subject is hot steel. Hot steel is another special steel which is not relevant to the carbon steel or other rebars or other steel. We will discuss about the material and what is the use for the hot steel and what are the material grades and etc. In generally, we will discuss. Uh, so before going ahead, I would like to request you usually that uh, uh, subscribe it, press the bell icon, like it, share it as usual in order to reach the next video with the easy access. What is the harder steel? Harder steel is a weldable and highly abrasion resistant steel. Hardex grade or 500 is a bendable and the weldable abrasion resistant steel with a nominal hardness of 500 HBW, suitable for the application that demand higher wear corrosion. There is a corrosion resistance also in this steel. It will not corrode it as compared to the other steel. And this is properties, physical properties are very high, sophisticated, and it is used for the ballistic and some other uh, purposes which are uh, for the safety factor, which is very important, or also the specification of the local codes and etc. RS 500 is available in the steel thickness of 4.0 to 103 mm as a sheet in thickness of 2.0 and 7.0 mm. RS 500 plate is available in width up to 3350 mm and the length is 14630 mm. Cortex 500 sheet is available in the width up to 1650 mm and the length up to 16,000 mm. More detailed information on the dimension uh, is provided. Dimension, heat sheet, heat details on the heat sheet and the shipment documents and the mill certificate which is attached with that steel. The mechanical properties, the thickness is in mm, Ordex 1 HBW, typical yield strength megapascal, Ordex 500 steel 2.02, 7.0, and 472, 503. Ordex 500 plates also 4.0 to 32, 472, 530. Ordex 500 or also 32.1 and 103 and 450 and 540 as we discussed. Drillness hardness HBW according to the standard EN ISO 6501-1 on the mild surface 0.5 to 3 mm below the surface. At least one test specimen as per the 40-ton is the frequency agreed for the in accordance to the relevant standard and the specification of the projects. The nominal thickness is supplied by the steel plates, not deviate more than the plus minus 15 mm, and the thickness is test specimen. Use the hardness testing. For sheet, Grinnell hardness test is according to EN ISO 6501 6506 -1 on each heat treatment individual coil hardness to the measurements on the mild surface 0.3 to 200 mm surface. Products are wear plates in throw products. Hardened minimum hardness is 90 to the granulated minimum surface hardness. The chemical composition is carbon Si, mm, potassium nitrate, magnesium oxide, barium, and also the hardness steel is a weldable and non abrasion resistance steel also. Hardness 500 is bendable and the weldable abrasion resistance steel with a nominal thickness of 500 HPW. This steel is suitable for application that demands higher wear resistance. The tolerance of this detail is given as AB's brochure. Hardness steel guarantees that this is the fabricated and the uh, further process it by cutting is by the approved the manufacturer who is certified from the third party inspection. So the hardest steel is comply with the standard EN 10029 class A and the plate is 1 by 2 EN 10051 for the sheet. Length is the width is for the steel according to the manufacturer recommendation and the approved fabricator. The tolerance confirmed the EN 10051 and the sheet tighter than the available shape. The relevant standard for flatness also it is a EN 10029. For the sheets, the tolerance are according to the hardness fitness guaranteed class and the narrower tolerance compared with the EN 10029 and also EN 10051 sheets tighter in accordance to the project specification and the relevant standard. Bending also, it is as we discussed, the bending is in accordance with the hardness bending guaranteed class G for sheets, the bendability and in accordance to the hardness bending guaranteed class C uh, with the steel hardness and 500 bendable, weldable, abrasion and ice stable materials. Hardness 500 is available in so many countries and it is the unique composition which is used for the ballistic and the other safety items. It can be used for the uh, safe proof vehicles, some armor vehicles, and some other requirements where it's some special requirements are there. So uh, basically, this is the group which is in Europe and Australia and most of these countries. They have the natural resources for these types of material, and the manufacturer is going there with the easy access, and it can be imported to any other country with that demands. So hard steel is a very strong steel, and it is as I we discussed this. It is used for the not used for the normal products. It is used for the special products which have the safety bearer codes and which have the ballistically and also some armors and these things. So there are many other grades also, but we discuss only the 500 products 500. There is 450 also, then more than 500, then it is 650 also, 750. There are many grades according to the technical data and the mill certificates. There are the properties of to comply with the local codes and the relevant standards. So this is a harder steel, which is a more expensive than the other steel. Due to the expensive, it is not recommended for the normal buildings and these things, as there is a recommendation of the carbon steel and for the fabrication of the structural buildings. But this is for some products and for the high uh, ballistically and the safety equipments, etc. So the chemical composition is different as compared to the other normal steel. So there is heat number for this one, and the information is there with from the production to the dispatch number, FOB status. So this was a briefing about the hot steel, and we have two more sessions for the steel. One is the stainless steel, and one is the aluminum alloy. We will also discuss. So thank you very much, and have a nice day. See you in next video with another subject.